Hello and welcome to all our viewers from around the world. I'm Kristen Schwartz, licensed midwife and MC here at Gold Learning. And here at Gold, we are preparing for our Gold Midwifery online conference of 2021. And one of our keynote speakers is here with me today, Dr. Ruth Oshikanlu. Welcome, Ruth.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's lovely to be here.
Oh, it is so lovely to have you here with us today. And I am so excited. You were going to talk about a topic that is very dear and near to my heart. We're going to jump into that in just a second. But before we get started, can you tell our listeners where in the world are you located?
I'm in London, Southeast London, Forest Hill,
Beautiful. Thank you
UK.
so much for that. It must be cool right now there too, right? It's still cold over there.
It is cold. We had some snow the first of the year. Other parts of England had snow. It had snowed, but yeah, it's
Wonderful.
lovely and cold.
Wonderful, good. Now, Ruth, you have a fantastic background. You served, vulnerable families. You are a doctor. You are a family nurse. Worked as a family nurse and midwife. Tell us a little bit about your background.
So I came into the profession. I was a nurse first, and then I started off with sickle cell disease, but then I fell into midwifery, just working in accident and emergency, what you call ER, and saw a
Mhm.
baby being born, and that's where the journey started years ago. And then when I had supported so many women, specialized in HIV midwifery, until I became a mom, and that's when I fell in love with this the topic I'm going to be speaking about, because I knew everything that was happening to me in pregnancy. I spent 5 months in hospital, didn't plan it. I planned a home birth, nothing
Mhm.
went to plan. But it was then I learned that the vital role connecting with one's unborn baby has in enjoying pregnancy, wiring a baby's brain, and reducing those vulnerabilities. Throughout my career, I've always focused on how we could reduce health inequalities, health inequities, supporting people when it matters, so we could build those strong foundations for human life.
Wonderful. Now, the topic you will be presenting on is titled Attachment Begins in Utero, the vital role of facilitating parental-fetal bonding. I can't even tell you how excited I am about this topic. And I tell you, as a midwife, when I first started out, I came across the study of a US pediatrician, Dr. Terry Brazelton, and he had this experiment about a newborn baby. The mom speaks to the baby on one side, a nurse on the other. The baby would always turn towards the mom, and the same with the dad or partner. The baby would always turn towards the dad of the baby instead of a male nurse or physician. And that really inspired me. And I started reading on the topic. And told my clients and my families, talk to your baby, sing to your baby, and talk this to the siblings. I told the siblings, sing to the baby, tell the baby what to do and what you're doing, and tell them about your day. And I just fell in love with this topic, and I can't wait to hear more from you. My question now is, what I encountered with my clients often is, sometimes they tell me, especially dads or partners, oh, I feel so silly doing this. Can the baby really hear me? And the baby doesn't know me. I have nothing interesting to tell the baby. So Ruth, what do you say to that?
Yes, babies cannot speak, but there's other ways babies communicate. And I've seen firsthand the power of communicating, connecting with the baby, because as I said, I was hospitalized for 5 months. And it was actually out of boredom I started talking to my son in utero, because it was a premature. I was in premature labor when I went for my scan. So first he was pleading, "Don't come out, don't come out, don't come out, stay inside me. If you come out, you know, there's nothing that will be done," because it was before 24 weeks gestation. And
Yeah.
I got into the habit, and I realized it calmed me down. But over time, the days I was feeling maybe a bit low, I
Mhm.
wouldn't talk to him as much. And he was almost like he'll be prodding, like, come on, what's going on there? Talk to me, talk to me. So, and that's when I thought, oh, there is a pattern emerging here that every time I speak, you get a reaction, almost like when you connect with another individual, your baby's an
Mhm.
individual inside you.
Right.
And I really do believe that was what helped me through pregnancy, but I wanted to find out more. This is how I stumbled into this area, decided, actually, let's do some more research in this area. And then I realized there was a wealth of information already. So much
Mhm.
work had been done in this area, first focusing on mothers connecting with their babies, maternal fetal attachment, and then also how we could engage fathers to be as well in pregnancy. And I'm looking forward to sharing all what I've learned and how I use it in my practice with your audience.
Wonderful. I love how you said how it calmed you down talking to the baby. And I know we chatted about this a little bit prior. As care providers, we often focus so much on the physical aspects of care, right? But also the emotional aspects are so important. So connecting with your baby, talking to baby, can be not only beneficial for the baby, but of course to the mom as well, giving her that reassuring kind of feeling, that connectedness there.
It totally does. It did calm me down. In fact, the part of hospital I was in is next to Big Ben. So
Hmm.
every hour I spent there, on the hospital bed, Big Ben reminded me. So having my son, I knew his sex at 5 months at the 20-week scan, named him. All of that helped calm me down. Even when I was having a bad day, it would be
Hmm.
him I will talk to. Oh, it's not working. You're still,
Mm.
the cervix is shortening, like he knew what. It just was lovely talking to him and having
Mhm,
him and almost waiting for a response as
mhm,
well. And so this is when I realized how vital the baby is in all of this. Because
mhm.
often you'll talk to somebody, and even when you speak with somebody, even though they've not proposed any solutions, just knowing that you've shared your feelings, your
Yes.
experiences with someone. They say a problem shared is a problem halved, you
Mhm,
know, no solutions yet, but just sounding, speaking with your baby. But it's also how it made me feel, and it calmed me down,
mhm,
helped me focus, gave me hope. And every day we work together as a team. Every time, oh, you're
mhm,
still inside me, I'll praise him a lot. Now, well done. Keep working with mommy. Keep working with mommy. Um,
mhm.
and that's what I encourage my clients to do
That
as well. But there's
mhm,
evidence behind it. So whatever works for them, and I can't wait to share with all
mhm,
those who attend the different strategies that we can use to promote that relationship for fathers to be, mothers to be, as well as fathers to be, or any significant others. Because
mhm.
some women may not have partners. I work with,
Right.
it could be a family they have. So I can't wait to share all of that.
That's wonderful, and I can't wait to listen to your presentation there as well on the day off. Now, a question though I have for you that we might encounter also. Um, a client of ours that who had possibly several miscarriages and had very traumatizing pregnancies, and they might say, "Well, I don't want to get too attached. What if I lose that baby? I can't get too attached because I would never, survive this emotionally, losing another baby and being so attached to. I was attached the first time, but now I can't. And that baby needs to be born first before I can bond and attach to it. What is your recommendation?"
Again, there are so many clients we have that lose infants. If you
Mm,
lost an infant that was born and then you had another infant, you wouldn't say, oh, because I lost my first infant, I'm not going to connect with you. It's the
mm,
same principle. Um, but taking that further, the more you connect with baby, neurologically, we know what happens. In the body, we know what happens chemically, because we're all made up of chemicals and we want those lovely hormones to support us. So I always say, take each pregnancy, process what's happened before, but each pregnancy is unique. Each relationship is unique. If you fall out with a friend, you're not going to say, "Oh, I fell out with a previous friend. I'm never going to have any friends again." And it's the same principle. Process what's happened, because sometimes when women don't process it, that's what happens. They take the previous pregnancy into the
Mm,
current pregnancy. So when we help them process what's happened, this is a new pregnancy, a new baby, a new relationship. Focus, hope for the best, do the things that would support you to remain pregnant, look after yourself, connect with your baby, form that relationship, because your baby wants to live like you want your baby to live. So work in partnership with your baby, so that together as a team and your partner and other relevant others work together towards the outcomes you want. And yes, in life there's no guarantees. Even after a baby is born, there are no guarantees. But at least build that strong relationship with your baby, to give your baby the best chance of survival.
mhm. I loved how you said that, build a team, your team with your baby and the family together and work on that. That was absolutely wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ruth Oshikanlu, for this little get together here with us. And I can't wait for your presentation. You will be actually presenting twice with us because you're our keynote, and you will be live here with us on February 22nd. And to our viewers now, if you would like to find out more about this presentation and the other presentations in the online midwifery conference of 2021, we invite you to visit goldmidwifery.com, and we hope to see you at this keynote presentation and the conference. Thank you again, Dr. Ruth Okishi-Conlil, and thank you to our audience. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, Christine. See you soon.